Hello, my name is Sean, and I'll be doing a tutorial on synchronization. 5 of the 9 lights of this module will flash at different speeds, from 1 to 5. 1 being the slowest and 5 being the fastest. The rest of them, which is 1 right up here, will be at a speed of 0 and will be left on. To find our syncing order, first we're going to use our display number in the position of our fastest light. Looks like in this case is in the middle left right over there. To get our starting position in the chart. So 5 will get us our row here of our display, and find the position, so we have middle left. So this arrow points to the top left, top middle, top right, middle right, bottom middle, bottom left, middle left. Here it is. So, and we get our starting position, which in this case would be ascending plus. Then we have to shift on a chart a number of times based on the speed rating of the center light. Well, the speed rating of the center light is 0, so we don't really have to move anywhere, and we don't have to find the position of our source light. We would have to move 0 times in the direction of where our source light is. Looks like it could be top middle. Looks like it's top middle. Yeah, top middle. So we would have moved up a number of 0 times. But if this was like something like 3, we would have moved up 1 and then wrap around 2, and so on and so forth. But in case it's 0, we don't move whatsoever. So then there are 3 different speed orders in 3 different states. We have ascending, descending, and opposite. For ascending, you go from the slowest to the fastest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With ascending, you would go from the fastest to slowest, going down. With opposite, you choose the fastest with the slowest, the fastest with the slowest, and so on and so forth, until they're all synced up. So with the light states, we have plus, minus, and alt. With plus, both lights have to be on when you sync them up. When it's minus, both lights have to be off when you sync them up. And finally, when it's alt, well, for your first sync, they can be both on or both off. But for your second state, they either have to be off or both on. For your second state, they have to be both off if you chose on, and they have to be both on if you chose off first. So in the case that we have ascending plus, that means we have to go in the order of slowest to fastest with the lights on. So let's find our slowest, which is over here, and we have to click it when it's on. Then we find our next slowest here. We have to find 2. Which I think is this one right here. So we press this when it's on, and you notice both lights will start syncing up, and they'll flash at the same rate. Now the thing is, you can only select lights that haven't been synced yet until there isn't a pair of unsynced lights left. So we can't actually choose this and then go to 3. No, we would have to sync up 3 and 4 next before syncing these lights with the next one. So which one's faster? This one's faster. So we would do 3, and then wait for this one, 4. Alright, so now these lights are synced and these lights are synced. Now there's no single pair of unsynced lights. Now we have to sync these lights to these lights because we're going from slowest to fastest. And these lights are definitely going slower than these. So there we go. And all these lights will be synced up. And next, we have to sync these lights to finally this fastest light, because this is going much slower than this one. So wait for it till it's on, and then wait for this one till it's on. Da, 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 da. And we're done. Well, not technically. So the last thing you have to do is after we synced all these lights together, we need to press the button labeled sync when the number is displayed is in the number of whole seconds of the timer. So you can wait for 5 here, and that's a soft module. And you can't click on this module anymore. So moving on to our next bomb here. Alright, so in this case, our fastest light is in the top middle here. And so we have 5 in the top middle, which means we'll be doing opposite alt, which in my case would be the hardest one to do. So, let's see. What's our light speed? Oh, it's a 0. Guess what we're doing now? Opposite alt. So, with opposite alt, we have to choose the fastest with the slowest. Here's a good thing to note about this, though. When you sync up the lights, whatever you click on second is the new speed of the synced lights. So if I sync 5 and 1, then the new speed of that is equal to 1. So you can actually kind of control this in a way. So let's get 5 here, and it has to be alt, so let's do on for our first case, and find our slowest here. Let's see, slowest is, I think, down here. And these will be going at a sync of 1. And you'll see it very slowly. Yeah, see that? Next we can do 4 and 2. 4 is over here. Oops. If you do get a strike on this, say I had 2 ons, notice it doesn't unsync the 2 pairs here. So let's do off for second, because it's alt, because we did on for first. So now it has to be off for second. Now, I paired it up such that it's 4 and 2. So the speed this is going at is at 2, this is going at a 1. So we know our last speed is going at a 3. So with 3, 2, and 1, the fastest to slowest would have to be 3 and 1 in this case. So we would choose on for 3, and on for this. And this will be going at a stage of 1 now. So we would have to go with 2 then 1, because we have been doing it fastest to slowest. If we were to go 1 and 2, it would give us a strike. Well, I can show you right now. Let's see. It has to be off, right? Okay, let's do this. You see it gives us a strike. So we have to do specifically 2 and 4, then 1. Then we can sync it up with the bomb here, and we're done with that. Let me give an examples in which the chart would be moving. I'll be back in a second. I found an example in which would be moving around the chart. So in this case, 7 is in the display here, so we'll be over here. 5, our fastest light, is actually dead in the center. So if this happens, that means this little dot means center. So we would start right there. And our 1, our slowest light, is in the bottom left. So we would go towards the bottom left 5 times, wrapping around if needed. So when we go bottom left, which is southwest here, we'll be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this will be our new speed order. If I had to wrap around here, it would just basically go down, 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 and it would just wrap around back to this part. So our new speed order is descending plus. So I'll press 5 once on, and 4, then 3, then 2, then 5 over here with this, and And then finally this group with our slowest light. And we'll sync on a 7. I hope all of you enjoyed this tutorial. And until then, guys, keep talking and don't explode.